Welcome to Hooton Park at Ellesmere Port in Cheshire for the final round of the Micromax UK Karting Championships in 2021. It's Judgment Day and this one could be an absolute classic. Let's have a look at the runners and riders this weekend. Oliver Hipkins drives the 13 kart from Shrewsbury. Jack Cordingley is racing in the championship for the first time this season. He's from Cuddington in Cheshire, drives the 7 kart. Charlotte Stanley's on the 22. She's done every round this season. She's from Cheadle-Hulme. From Timperley in Cheshire, it's Logan Lauder driving the 33 kart. Another driver making his first appearance in the championship is Ollie Chesters. He's on the 97 kart. Zane Quaker drives the 44. He's from Manchester. On the 29 kart, you may have seen him racing out in Dubai. It's Braden Williamson. Dan Minto, no picture for him currently. He's on the 28 kart. Coming into the round, Seb Corking second in the championship by 8 points. He's on the 52 kart. Aston Brown is on the 57. He's from Hetton near Skipton. On the 68, the championship leader from Downpatrick in Northern Ireland is Rory Armstrong. Then comes Caden Simpson. He's on the 77 kart. He's from York. From Warshaw near Bury, it's Braden Boyd. He drives the 88. And rounding out the field, it's Charlie Gillam driving the 4. He's from Liverpool. 3 heats from random grid positions and the final. The grid positions for heat 1 look like this. It's Ollie Chesters from Braden Boyd, Aston Brown, Charlotte Stanley. Then we've got Minto, Simpson, Armstrong, Hipkins, Corking. And rounding out the 10, Charlie Gillam. And then we've got Jack Cordingley, Logan Lauder, Zane Quaker and Braden Williamson. Championship leader starts P7. The man is second in the championship starts right behind him on P9. Carrying the onboard camera at this final round is Braden Williamson, and I'm really pleased to say Jake Sanson, my commentary colleague, is back in the box with me. That's Logan Lauder right in front. Jake, this could be an absolute humdinger as Armstrong, the championship leader, up the inside of third.
And that couldn't have been better time because he needed to make good use of the space on the first lap. So Rory Armstrong has got himself in the third position. That gives him a really good stepping point to move further forward. As we watch the 33, that's Logan Lauder just in front of us as we come through to the S's. Very tricky part of the course this. You're trying to keep as flat to the throttle as you can whilst also placing the car in the right part of the circuit to get the most power and get the most mechanical grip. There in second, Charlotte Stanley trying to shake off Rory Armstrong, but Braden Boyd is the man in front of her. So Charlotte Stanley hanging on to second place for the moment. They come down the back straight up towards the hairpin, and Charlotte Stanley's already thinking about the move, and so is Armstrong. In the same breath, Armstrong gets through second position. He took third a lap ago. Now he's up to second, though Stanley is fighting back as we go back on board with Braden Williamson, and that is the 33 of Logan Lauder in front. And ahead of them, it is Jack Cordingley and Aston Brown who are battling away for position. Aston Brown, the 57, just trying to get a move on the inside of Jack Cordingley. And now onto the back of the quartet, we've got Ollie Chesters moving out of position because it's Seb Corking who's come forward. So Corking is now going to get alongside Charlotte Stanley up the inside, third position. Good run from Corking. Stanley is back on the switch on the inside through turn 2. She takes back third. Absolutely brilliant. Chesters is down to 5th and Zane Quaker has come forward. Armstrong in the lead now. Armstrong gets through on Boyd. Corking gets through on Stanley, but she is fighting back.
It's all kicking off. Rory Armstrong, the championship leader, coming in 8 points ahead. He's further ahead now. We're back on board here with Braden Williamson. That's Lauder in front. 57 is Aston Brown in front of them. I think Dan Minto's in that mix as well.
Quaker's come through to 5th, I noticed, so the 44 has moved forward, and now he's going to try and take on Charlotte Stanley down the main straight as Corking goes for the move on Braden Boyd in a second position. So excellent racing from these two, and now he bats his helmet. Come on, let's work together. Trying to use the psychology as Braden Williamson tags in behind Logan Lauder. A spin, someone's
Ollie
gone
Chesters,
up at 2.
That's Ollie Chesters going, exiting stage left. There he is.
Facing the wrong way out of turn 2, and that is going to be a very difficult deficit to make up now on the rest of the field. The next driver in front is going to be Caden Simpson, and then a bit of a gap ahead again to Charlie Gillam as we watch a little bit of a twitchy Logan Lauder struggling to hang on in front of Braden Williamson. There's Zane Quaker, third in the championship after missing a few rounds, but now he is fighting his way forward, and he is there in third position chasing down Seb Corking.
Started P13, Jake, Zane Quaker, P13. Looks to me like he's coming here this weekend to try and make a statement. He wants to win all the heats and the finals, I hear. He's not here for anybody else but himself.
Oh, here comes Hipkins. Hipkins on the inside of Charlotte Stanley, and now he gets through on the inside. Stanley is again brilliant on the switchback to try and regain the position. She has to give Hipkins best there, as now Jack Cordingley tries to get in on the inside. No chance. Charlotte Stanley keeps the door firmly shut, and a little bit of a twitch there from Jack Cordingley on the exit, who had to use an awful lot of the rumble strip to try and correct the car on exit. So this is a great little tussle, and now Ollie Hipkins is all over the back of Braden Boyd up the main straight on the inside of the Haas, and he is through. Absolutely brilliant run, but on the exit again, Braden Boyd is going to get the undercut maneuver, takes back that fourth position, leaving the trio out in front to stretch away Armstrong, Corking and Quaker. Here comes Hipkins again. Textbook, but again on the exit. He opens the kart out, and Braden Boyd is going to squeeze him to the grass. Do not even think about retaliating. I've got you back.
Braden Boyd's having none of that. Hipkins has done him twice, and he's done him twice on the switchback.
Oh!
He's done it the third time up the inside at the S's, and this time it was thick.
That was brave going into the S's. You really have to feel the commitment and know that you are going to hold the position as you go through the first part of the apex, as Corking has stepped up the attack now on Rory Armstrong. Zane Quaker being very smart here in third position, just watching it unfold.
Top three of the championship, Jake. Top three on track. In position, indeed. First, second and third in the championship. First, second and third in position
for the moment. Track. For the moment, because it's getting pretty heated as Corking is already swarming all over Armstrong. Then we've got Hipkins up to fourth ahead of Boyd. Then Stanley, Cordingley, Brown, Minto, Williamson, Gillam, Lauder, Simpson and Ollie Chesters, who is recovering and trying to make up some time to Caden Simpson on the 77. Brilliant shots again from the drone as we watch Boyd and Stanley continue their duel for fifth position. Hipkins is getting well clear.
Impressive pace by Ollie Hipkins, Jake. Very impressive pace. This is the best we've arguably seen him for a little bit of a while. Last time he was out in this championship, he struggled a little bit that day, but looks like he's got the pace back today.
Minto having a look now, so Dan Minto sees the opportunity to get past Charlotte Stanley and thinks, well, those guys have done it, now I'm going to give it a go. And now Stanley has got very little choice but to allow Minto to get there on the inside line, so Minto is swarming around. He didn't quite make the move on Charlotte Stanley, who was able to hold it as she kept the kart firm round the outside. Now, Armstrong, Corking, Quaker. Here comes Corking on the inside. Armstrong again holds on and ends up going wide. Corking holds his hand in the air as if to say, what were you doing? Driving into me. I was already up the inside of you. This is motorsport. This is racing. You're going to go for it.
Quaker's helped himself to second, thank you very much. So, Armstrong, Corking and Quaker as they went through the line, but it's now Corking, Quaker and Armstrong.
Armstrong losing a little bit of momentum there and dropping to third position, but he felt he could hold the lead through turn one. Corking was too far gone and too committed on the inside, so he committed to the inside line. Armstrong committed to the out, and they just ended up banging wheels. It was perfect racing incident there.
Last lap as they go through the line. So at the moment it's 25 points for the win, 22 for second, 20 for third. So we're a 5-point swing if Corking can hold on here. And that will be now a 3-point championship lead for Armstrong, but no, Quaker through.
But he's one wide on the exit, and now Corking's going to get back alongside, but Quaker, crucially, has the inside line for the left. He dives up on the inside, Corking holds the car round the outside, will not yield, and Quaker just gets the momentum there, and that's enough to put him through. So at the end of heat one, Zane Quaker has worked his way up from 13th place to first. Armstrong's going to try and get alongside Corking at the line. That won't happen. Quaker storms his way back from 13th to first. Excellent from the back row to the front. Corking second from Armstrong, Hipkins, Minto, who does get fifth in the end, ahead of Jack Cordingley. And then it is Braden Boyd and Charlotte Stanley with Aston Brown and Braden Williamson fighting back into the top 10. What a charge from Zane Quaker at 39.8 as the fastest lap of the race. And that is only heat one. There are 2 more races to go before we get to the final. It is going to be very tight here at Hooton Park.